Welcome to the March 10th, 2017 edition of Colorado Inside Out Postgame, a special web-exclusive production here on Channel 12. Let's get a quick take on the Denver City Council unanimously voting on a new set of ethics rules impacting the amount of monetary gifts they can receive. Led by City Councilman Kevin Flynn, the updated ethics code restricts gifts received by elected officials, department heads, and city employees to $300 per year. Patty Calhoun from Westward. Kevin Flynn is a veteran of this table. We won't hold that against him. What do you think of this proposal and the fact that it passed 12-0?
Well, I love it that Kevin Flynn, longtime reporter for the Rocky Mountain News, was the one who led the way on this, because when he was reporting for the Rocky Mountain News on City Hall, he frequently found questionable circumstances involving some gifts to different elected political officials. So it's great that he's done this. I'm not sure it's really going to make that many changes, because the $300 isn't a cap for everything you can get over the year. You can still get many, many, many gifts. Just other people have to get in line with their own $300 worth of presents.
David Kopel from the Independence Institute and DU Law School. A $300 limit seems pretty practical, and a 12-0 vote, I guess, isn't necessarily terribly surprising, because I don't want to be that one person who voted against an ethics change. But is it a significant change?
It reduces some high-end gifts, because before, if it's 4 tickets or 4 meals or whatever, those could add up to well over $300 from a single giver or buyer of influence, or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, it's not a huge change, but I think it's a constructive and a good one, and as Patty said, a good example of an experienced City Hall reporter using his knowledge now that he's in City Hall.
Eric Sonderman, political analyst. It seems like a good gesture from the City Council. Is it more than a gesture? Is there some meat there?
Like meat, tofu. I don't have a lot to add to David and to Patty here. I think they nailed it. First of all, kudos to Kevin Flynn. He was the right person to lead the fight. He led it. I think this is a positive step, but it's not an earth-shattering positive step. As is pointed out, it's not a $300 total cap. It's $300 per giver. So you could do 300 times 300 theoretically. That's an extreme example. It is a step in the right direction. This policy by a monetary cap makes more sense than the previous policy. But again, this is not an earth-shattering change.
Ben Gill, public affairs consultant, joins us, rounds out the table. You have a unique perspective on city issues, both with your mom, Susan Barnes-Gelt, and your own work with city council members. What do you think of the big vote?
Well, I think it's interesting. I guess in the interest of disclosure, Mom actually championed the ethics rules as they existed prior to this amendment, and I am Kevin Flynn's consultant, so I'm close to both parties. My comment about the change is that I think it's a fine one. As the rest of the panel pointed out, it's certainly no panacea to remove any sort of influence from local politics. I think, to me, the more critical item would be the reporting timing. I think they ought to be reporting as they receive, as opposed to one annual report. But I think it's fine and good, and you can't really legislate ethics. It's just not possible. Whatever rules you're going to make, someone who's affected by those rules is going to study them and figure out, either how to walk right up to the line or where the loophole is or whatever. So it's a nice thing, but really it's incumbent upon citizens and voters to monitor these people and make sure that they're behaving appropriately.
That is all the time we have for Colorado Inside Out Postgame this week. Leave us a comment and tell us what you think. For everyone here at CPT12.org, I'm Dominic Dezzutti. Thanks for watching.